The first going in technique to get her there on my list today is the grinding. Now, my kings, this is where you mostly use the missionary position, but you are in her and then you let your body be on her body in such a way that you get to stimulate the cleavage with every move you make. And because you are intentional about making sure you're stimulating the cleavage as you move your body, you are going to make sure you're moving more smoothly on her than you would rather go for the in and out movement, as this might really separate you from her. But you make sure that your body is right on her body so that you can be stimulating the cleavage, and then you opt rather for the upward and downward movement instead of the in and out movement. So yes, my kings, grinding is one of the going in techniques that you can use to help your woman get there. Another going in technique to get her there is shallowing. Now, my kings, just as the name goes, it is where you go in very shallow, because the goal here is to make sure you're stimulating the G-spot. And the G-spot is located just few inches away from the entrance of the honeypot. So you make sure that you go in just a little inches away. You don't put the whole thing in, because you know that your goal is to stimulate the G-spot. So you make movements just with a little part of you, so that you make sure that you are stimulating the G-spot at every move you make. So that's just it. And this is because it is going to help your woman. The goal is to help her get there. And because you're doing that, you're stimulating a spot that would definitely help her get there. Another going in technique to get her there is the deep going in. Now, my kings, with this one, the goal is to stimulate the A spot. And the A spot is deeper in after the walls of the honeypot. So you're going to make sure that you go in enough to get to that point. Then that is when you are making movements that are deep enough to stimulate the A spot as you make your movement. And now that is definitely going to help your woman get there. Though most women might not get there just by you doing that, but it is definitely going to send a lot of sensation and give her a lot of pleasure. And we already know that it is the build-up of this pleasure that leads to getting her there. So yes, my kings, the deep going in is another going in technique to make sure you get your woman there. Another going in technique to get her there on my list today is pairing. Now, my kings, this is where whilst you're in there, you also make sure that you're using maybe your finger, a shower head, or maybe a toy to stimulate her cleavage as you do your thing. Now, most women are going to get there with this very easily, because a lot of women cannot get there without the stimulation of the cleavage. So you incorporating it in what you're doing at the same time is definitely going to intensify pleasure. And the build-up of this pleasure, as we already know, is definitely going to get her there. So this is something that you should definitely be trying out, especially if you know that it is very difficult for your woman to get there. You make sure you incorporate pairing. So whilst you're doing your thing, you're stimulating the cleavage with either a shower head or your finger or a toy, if you're comfortable with it, whichever one you're comfortable with. But yes, pairing is definitely another technique that gets your woman there. Now, the last going in technique to get her there is maximum coverage. Now, my kings, this is where you don't really go in, but you use your D in such a way that it covers all the outer parts of the honeypot at the same time. And with every slide you make, with every move you make, you are able to touch and stimulate every part of the outer part of the honeypot. Now, this can help a woman get there easily because you are sending sensations to every part of her opening, and that is definitely going to be a mind-blowing experience for her. So this is where maximum coverage comes in. Though you are not in, but it is a going in technique that you can use to get your woman there even before you go in. And it's actually a win for you, because if your woman gets there before you go in, she's going to have produced a lot of water down there. And it is going to make you going in very easy. You're going to enjoy the movement because there is a whole lot of water, and it's just making your movement very smooth and enjoyable. So yes, my kings, maximum coverage is definitely another technique that you should use to get your woman there. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 5 co-winning techniques to get your woman there. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do also subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.